Welcome to Week 5 podcast.
Hooray.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend or, good games. Hopefully nobody got injured. I'm sorry, the injured bug on their team. Anyways, I'm Sam. With us, we have Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Hello, Sam. It's going well.
Going well. Have you been hit by the injury bug?
No, but my house has suffered the injury bug, especially it's really gotten my youngest, severely, dude. We don't know if he's going to pull through.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible, I feel.
And the injury bug right in time for the buys. All right.
All right. Hey, let's take a look at the standings real quick, just to gloss through there. Let's look at Conference 1, Earth, Straight LA, at 4-1, Belichick Me 2-3, Dean Gray 2-3, and Wolfpack 2-3. Oh, whoa, Wolfpack! I don't have the lowest points anymore. All right, lowest total.
We'll talk about that game a little later between Dean Gray and Wolfpack. Straight LA running with the devil, man. 2-game lead with 666 points for. Coming through strong. He's pretty consistent, 133 a week. He hadn't really had his big breakout week yet this week, but he's been solid all year, points against. So, this division's obviously up for grabs. The only thing I noted, I had to do a double check there, David, on them pickups, brother. Man, somebody's been busy on the wires, so he's good for it. I don't worry about it. But, man, I was like, damn, dude, when you're beating Jaime, man, you got Jaime, you better get paying, buddy. So he has been an active player out there. He's been bit by that injury bug a little bit this year, especially like right off the bat, if I'm not mistaken. So, man, good luck to you. But he's got a 2-game lead. He's loving life. Mm-hmm. Coming out of our first run against division too. So that's nice to have a 2-game lead there. What do we got? Heart Foundation 3-2 tied up with Autumn Wind. Mm-hmm. Autumn Wind, I think, got a close win this week, Sam. We'll have to mention that game later too. And then you got Kelly Cougars and Ninja 1-4, brother.
Injury bug.
Yeah, and you've had a lot of points scored against you too, man. 777. Damn.
Yeah. My defense is weak.
So you got Straight LA running with the devil at 666 over there, and he's 4-1, and you running with 7 Heaven here at 777.5, and you're 1-4. So that tells you that fantasy football is truly an upside down game, boys. Hey man, I like it too. Your new things got you in flames and everything, Sam. That's awesome, brother. Oh man, graphics. All right, what do we got next?
Let's go to Conference 2. Degenerate Bastard at 3-2. The Gangrene at 3-2. The Bag in the Bag 2-3. High Rolls at 2-3. Very close right here with the Fire Division.
These guys, they're a bunch of newbies in this league here. So I'm hoping to kind of come out ahead of them here eventually. Degenerate, man, he's got me by half a point a week, but we are now 25 points difference. I can tell going through conference here that I did not beat him, but I went 2-1. So you can see that over there. That's pretty nice. Degenerate with the big 2-1 deal on that. And back in the bat, he's hanging there. And High Rollers, man, let's just say he had a down week, and I was fortunate enough to line up against him this week. So, but everybody's still alive. And then what's the last one? Water. El Oso Verde taking his first loss.
Oh yeah, yep.
First loss, man. 750. And Mad Dog down there at the bottom gets his first win, 700. And then you got right there Savs at 4-1, and we're still Savs. Till you get that average up, man, you're gonna have to play some games. So this points against 108.3 shit, man. That ain't right, brother. That ain't right. That's 617 and 4-1. I will say it every damn week. We love you, but man, right? that ain't right.
Right, Rob. Right, Rob. I'm 1-4 with 625, and he's 4-1 with 617. Tell me how does that make sense? How does that make sense?
I would just say that Sav should probably be a lot closer to the 1-4 down there with you than you being at 4-1.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you how that makes sense is that 108.3 against, man. That is almost criminally low for anybody. I mean, you're looking at the Bag of the Bad, people are putting up 155 on average. Kelly Cougar stands out at 143. Ninja 155. There's the difference. There's a 47-point game average, 47-point game average differential put up against you, dude.
Mm.
There's
Yep.
your answer, man.
My
Oh, hold on,
defense.
no, that's points. Yeah,
No, that's
points.
right.
Yeah, average
Average
points.
points
Yeah,
against, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep.
yeah, you are correct, man. Jeez, oh, man. That's
That's fantasy
dude.
football.
That's pretty weird to get a 155. I mean, you've played 5 games and you got guys at 155, especially with the adjusted scores here. That's pretty low. All right, let's go on. What do you got next, Sam?
Let's go hit the roundup here. Let's go. I mean
All
the rundown.
right.
Sorry. The rundown.
Yeah, let me get my stuff in there, man. Yeah, so injuries. Let's talk about injuries when we go through these things
Mm-hmm.
because dude, this is it's. I mean, that's the NFL every year
Oh sure.
where you can't go a week without somebody significant going down. But dude, between that and apparently the NFL has just outside of George Kittle on Sunday night, has just decided that they're no longer interested in scoring tight ends and just some really awful quarterback play across the board. I mean, it's a
Mm-hmm.
strange year, dude. So I mean, it's got it. All right, you ready? Let's do
Yep.
it,
Let's
brother.
go ahead.
All right, coming up first, straight LA. Belichick, man, that's a good game. 146, 135, straight LA emerges here. Jalen Hurts. The Eagles are a boring football team, and Jalen Hurts not exactly throwing the ball great. It doesn't really matter. He's 33 points when you got a quarterback that runs, and they like to run, and he can get enough up there. That makes him pretty much a pretty elite fantasy quarterback at this point. So he's, I'm still on the fence on his overall quality as as a great quarterback, but I mean, they're winning, and I mean, he's a hell of a player. I just don't know as good as Armas, but as far as fantasy goes, yeah, that's pretty immaculate. New York Jets 37.5, man. That's God, dude. You
Wow.
line your defense up against the
Broncos.
Broncos. My God, dude.
Anytime.
I mean,
Anytime.
Russell Wilson just gifted those points to the Jets in the inning, and that's really,
Yeah.
that bogus pick and run by the Jets at the inning there. You can is why straight LA prevailed in this game. So, once again, a big FU out to Russell Wilson of the Denver Broncos. Sam, you got me there, brother. Brock Purdy on the other side looked great. 4 touchdowns coming through, just not enough out of this. This one really was kind of broken down by the one defense here in this one. So. Nice games all around though. Montgomery and Diggs add that. So pretty good, pretty good. Not a lot on the bench, not a lot you could do, man. Dean Gray and Wolfpack. So Dean Gray, well, I do believe, Sam, we have our first entry into the Large Marge Award here this year. We're sitting at 107 right now.
Mm.
107.
Mm.
107 points. So, okay, so we're going to call them out. So if you're going to draft Joe Burrow in the first round, you probably don't want to put Joe Burrow on the bench against the Arizona Cardinals. Not that it would have helped him, but the 33 points, Sam, I don't know. Is Derrick Henry done, dude?
He had a good game last week.
He
I
got
mean, I'm
5
sorry, the
points.
previous week. I'm sorry, the
Yeah,
previous week.
eh. Yeah, he did have that game where he threw a touchdown and ran one in this year, but he didn't catch one. Loser. When Derrick Henry was in his prime, he would have got all 3, man. Devontae Adams hoping to go play anywhere but Vegas. Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah.
anybody is, man. Why am I talking about the Wolfpack? He put up 69. Jesus, man. Hey, Dean Gray, I mean, this is Travis Etienne just shows up and blows it up out there. It was a great second half performance out of him. Man, that game was a dog. And all of a sudden, it kind of got going pretty good in the fourth quarter. Jared Goff, a huge game at 39.5, just easy pickings out there. AJ Brown did his thing, George Kittle, I believe if you were to remove Mark Andrews right from the Ravens from the equation, the George Kittle's performance on Sunday night outscored all tight ends in this league all year across the board. I do not believe anybody else has put 32.5 combined. So that's probably only a slight misinterpretation of the rule. George Kittle, huge night, man. So big game for Dean Gray. He tried to tell me that I was living off Christian McCaffrey, and I went, yeah, dude. That's why I drafted Christian McCaffrey as my first round pick. That would be why. Anyway, Hart Foundation, Kelly Cougars. What do we got here? 187, Hart Foundation, 153,
Wow.
Kelly Cougars. Man, you lose with 153, you're going, I would have beat half the league, and this isn't even going to get me in bad beat territory. That's some BS. Justin Fields has reemerged he might look very good in gangrene. Wink, wink, wink. Hope not giving much away for tomorrow. I have no idea, but he broke free on my side. And so Justin Fields looking pretty nice out there again. Devon Achane out through week 10.
Mm-hmm.
Out. Oh, yeah, the guy's small, and he kind of worried about that, but it was like, I don't even think anybody knew he had the knee injury, but man, he's been an electric player. So hopefully they get him back to the stretch run in time to lose to my Chiefs. And their vaunted group of wide receivers, everybody hide from the 5'7" crowd. No. Oh, this is, dude, Kelly Cougars and Maddox, Justin Jefferson, out, Sam. He's out.
Mm-hmm.
Out for 4 weeks minimum. Dude, that's just not fair for these guys. That's too good of a game. So, well, at least you got Jerry Jeudy. On the other side, Hart Foundation is just kind of quietly destroying it this year. This is a pretty pedestrian 187, but just everybody goes off, and he just has kind of 36 out of Allen. He gets, 34 out of Tyreek. Everybody else coming in double digits. Gets a big game out of the Saints, man. Dude, the Patriots are toast. And he's got a team there, man. He added Cooper Kupp to it. So the young man is looking very nice at this moment in time. I might even say the team to beat after week 5. Fortunately, we play 9 more weeks, and next week we'll turn around now with that kiss of death, and you'll see Josh Allen, Brian Robinson, Tyreek Hill, and Cooper Kupp all go down with season-ending injuries. So that's just how this league goes. Autumn wind, oh my God, 154.5 to 154.25. I'm glad we don't score by hand anymore. Sam, we talked about it offline, but Sam, it's hard to get points out of guys that aren't playing. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 0 points.
Yep.
Clearly, there's a couple spots on there. Of course, you could have gone with Javonte Williams. I don't think he was playing. DeAndre Hopkins. That was, we were talking, though, in all fairness, brother, the Lions were very late with those injury reports across the board. It was confusing out of them this week. To the point where I kind of wonder if the NFL might give them a little fine. Doesn't do you a damn bit of good. Maybe they'll throw you a quarter to make up for that quarter point you lost to the autumn wind on Lamar Jackson, looking like crap. But Tua Tagovailoa looking like crap. Joe Mixon looking like crap. How does he win this game? Where's it? Oh, DJ Moore. 58.5. Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm. Took me a minute to get there. I'm like, we got 5 out of Brandon Ayuk, and finally Pacheco had a nice day, and then the customary 27 out of San Francisco. Never anymore, never any less. Sam, the less said about this game, the better. But how's it feel to lose by a quarter point?
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, Anthony Richardson, he was out. At least he left earlier the games, 4 out of the 5 games. So I think he's injury prone. So he's out 4 or 8 weeks. Rob, do you know?
I heard like 8 weeks.
Yeah. So
the poor kid. I mean, he just can't. They're going to have to teach him to play a little differently because every time he runs, he's going down. We could probably tear these scores apart and find that you probably actually only lost by like a yard if you were to do that, man. Somebody's sitting there with seriously, like Tony Pollard's like at 17 yards. God, Tony Pollard's been ugly this year.
Come on, Tony. He hasn't done nothing.
Man, he looked really fast and good behind Zeke Elliott, which just tells you how incredibly shitty Zeke Elliott was pretty much all his career. Gangrene, high rollers. All right, so I lost to Michael in a week where it was like there was only 2 teams that I could have beat. That's okay, baby, because that I would have lost to. And this week it's all good because I got high rollers, and there's only 2 teams I could have beat, and high rollers was one of them. So. Yeah, I'm not going to really brag on about that 122. I can just tell you that Sam Howell, 29 points in the second. It was all in the second half too, man. That turned out to be, I am a genius. I saw it like that. Clearly, Sam Howell was worth 29 points against the Bears, and the Commanders look good in that game. Christian McCaffrey only got 15. He had 100 last week. He should put up 100 next week against Cleveland. That doesn't look too likely. Dude, this is just one of those weeks where none of the matchups were really any good, Sam. High roller, same basic deal. He lived off Jared Goff. He got a pretty nice game out of the Eagles. We were pretty even there. We both got 8 points out of the tight end. I mean, I was feeling pretty good about my 8 until I saw the Kyle Pitts got 8. I went, oh, man, whatever. I don't know about the strategy of running Cooper and Puka out there all year, though. That's 28 and a half. But I'm pretty sure that might have had a little something to do with him paying attention to the injury report and taking Amon-Ra St. Brown out of the equation there. Because he's also got Amari Cooper down there. He's got a good team. I got him on a good week. He could say he got me on a good week. One of us got a win. One of us got a loss. Yeah. I like to be on that side of the coin. Back of the bad degenerate, big game.
Close
big game.
Yep.
Holy crap, by the way, we got a 1.5 here. Oh, man, dude, that hurts. God, everybody's focused on your quarter point. Devontae Smith, nothing, dude. You're just, God, not a good week for Michael. He got big, he drops Fields. That's a big move there to drop a guy out there that was on a lot of boards. He won't make it through the waiver wire tomorrow, whether he looks good in gangrene or not. I guarantee you that's guys might want to make your waiver picks due by noon, And Josh Allen, so he lived pretty big off the quarterback. Michael's got a good team, man. There's no question about it. He's getting healthy there with Saquon, hopefully eventually. God, man, on the other side of the bag or the bat, the Zach Moss. I mean, I see why you bench him with Taylor coming back with 45.5 points. I think somebody wants to be the starter, Sam. It's like, yeah, okay, you can pay him, but I want to play the game. God dang, man, that's 130. This is kind of a dog game between these two guys, actually. Pretty mid-level. George Pickens, nice game. Adam Thielen just keeps scoring once a week, every week. He's like the unheralded guy. Patrick Mahomes throwing off his back foot, and again, the 5'7" crowd. Man, Zach Moss, that hurts. Who'd you start, Zach?
It's tough.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't. He's sitting there with Austin Eckler on his bench too, getting healthy, and Mike Evans. So, I'll tell you, I'd cry for you, but I'm not gonna. So, and you got the win. I mean, I cry for you too, Michael, but I'm not gonna. I'm playing against you guys. Elo Silverde and Mad Dog. Man, I don't think the 165 is going to get into the bad beat territory. And Nolan was bummed out. He forgot. I guess he forgot to hit. Which, dude, this can definitely happen. We've all fallen victim to this, where you're like going to make a move and you don't hit submit, and you're like and you just always go back and check that roster. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. But tough cookies, baby. You noticed it at 10:05. I said, well, he should have probably noticed at 9:55 and put it in again. He didn't complain, obviously. And as it turns out, 2 points out of Jonathan Taylor really doesn't make a big fucking difference over Jahmyr Gibbs, no question about it. Romeo Doubs, nothing out of Romeo Doubs, man. Nothing. God, that game was a dog. And speaking of dogs, Mad Dog, guys win. Might be the only winner of the year, because he too has the dynamic duo of Devon Chain and Jefferson going down. Unfortunately for him, he also gets to bring a quarterback into the equation here with Kirk Cousins. This kid, he lost. What's his name? Why can't I think of his name? From the Cleveland running back starting season. Everybody knows Cleveland running back I'm talking about. So lost him right at the beginning. He's had another injury or two out there.
You're talking about Chubb, right?
Yeah, he's lost Chubb early. He's just been brutalized by injuries. Yeah, he's still – I think he's still got a roster that can win some games, though, man, especially if he actually plays DJ Moore, so kid slept like it. I'm like, bro, you got to just – if you're going to draft DJ Moore, you got to play – the rule is, Sam, you always have to play DJ Moore over Tank effing Dell, okay? There's no question about it. I don't care who they're playing. Oh, and they were playing the Commanders. All right. Finally, New Denver versus Savs. What do we got here? Who won this game?
Savs. Yeah, 139 to 117.
Wow, man, that's a pretty impressive score. Savs, man, he was sweating, man. Somebody actually got over 110 against him. He's shaking in his boots. He rose to the occasion this week. What did he rise with? 33 from the aforementioned Jalen Hurts. We got 2 conferences, so some of these guys we talk about twice. Very, very nice game out of Breece Hall, again playing the Denver Broncos. Everybody looks like a superstar against that team.
Yes.
When you got Breece Hall and Derrick Henry on your team and James Cook, he's got good running backs. He's got Aaron Jones down there on the bottom. but you're kind of thinking maybe that Derrick Henry's the guy putting up the 36 and Breece Hall's coming in with like 14. But that's not how it goes. Dallas Goedert, 25. Did I see 2 tight ends in 1 week with double-digit scoring? Holy shit. On the other side, Travis Kelce did it too. Oh, my God, Sam. Dude, break up the league. All 3 are going down. It's tight end. Isn't it like National Tight End Weekend this weekend?
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, they're done. It's over. It's over, bro. It's sorry, guys. You can always pick up like Noah Gray or like the dude from whoever's Pat Fryermuth. They'll be there. All right, New Denver takes a bad loss, Savs. I think that's it, my man. That's a long rundown, but we had fun with it.
Awesome. Yeah. And injuries. So the waiver wire is going to be active tomorrow afternoon. Heck, I got to make some moves. I have to make some moves ever since week 1.
You got to make moves.
I know ever since week 2 or something like that. So I got to make some moves. So. Man, and I got to be doing the waiver wire, not these guys waiting till right at 12 to do a a free agent move, right? Instead of the waiver wire.
Like these guys. You're at work and you're sitting there, and somebody has the audacity to come into your office and ask you a question at like 11:59. You're like, Get
out of here.
Oh, great. There went everybody. Now I can go get Pat Fryermuth. God damn it.
Exactly.
Everybody went out. Yeah. Well, Sam, we're doing a little experiment this year with the changing up the rosters and how the benches go. And, and it's the good thing is that when we kind of kept it a little bit slight lighter, even though I don't really notice teams really loading up on tight ends too much here. You can only start 1 defense a week anyway, so there's not a lot of cause to bury those guys down. But it's with the little bit shorter bench, there is some available talent out there still. So I think that's working all right. Which was kind of its main goal of not allowing teams to hoard players.
Yeah.
But we knew it was going to be tricky when you got into the buys and with the injuries. So, we'll see how teams play it. I'm interested to see how teams strategize, play it through. Everybody's playing the same way. I'm learning with everybody else. And I think it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be a little bit thin. You might see a name or 2 break free. You might see some teams, deploy some different strategies. We'll see how it goes, but it's, at least we know we don't have an extra 16 wide receivers per league riding the pine right now. So which is probably what it would have looked like. So, all right, Sam.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you get those waiver wires by this afternoon and submit your starter. And like Rob said, make sure you hit submit when you submit your lineup.
Yeah, no, everybody's sending me like, hey, Rob, I meant to do this. I go, well, best intentions. All right, Sam, have a good one, brother.
All right, everybody.